This is episode 29 of the Lash Tribe Show. In today's episode, I'm going to dive deep into copywriting, the word of persuasion. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Lash Tribe Show. My name is Julia Mann and I am a lash artist, trainer, international speaker, and business growth coach. Each week, we bring you a new guest or inspiring tip that will help new and existing lash artists to unlock their full potential and create the business of their dreams. So thanks again for joining me today. Now let's get right into it. Hi and welcome back. Now, first up, I need to mention copyright and copywriting are two different things. Now, if you are writing a manual, for example, or you read a magazine and you were to copy text out of it to use it for your own whatever goods, you're reselling it or you're using it for whatever else, then that's copyright, which is obviously illegal. So copywriting is actually something that you are pretty much doing whenever you are posting on social media, whether it is writing an ad or posting a picture with a description or posting on Instagram and caption something. Copywriting is the written word that sells in marketing terms. So in this episode, I really want to dive a little bit deeper into how you can utilize copywriting to actually make more sales in your business. When I started Lash Tribe in 2016, I already knew a little bit about copywriting. However, I actually spent probably close to $150,000 up until now on coaching, masterminds, business courses, anything like that. That includes a lot of copywriting. When you are studying marketing and sales, it is something that's the first thing that you're going to learn. Because if you are not good at writing ads, writing descriptions, or even if it comes to blog posts, not knowing exactly how to insert your keywords for SEO, not really knowing how to connect with your customer, not knowing how to actually speak to someone and them actually stopping in the midst of their everyday life, then you need to study that. Yeah, copywriting is very, very important when it comes to any type of business. So I started copywriting or learning about it in about 2015. When I was part of a mastermind, I actually learned copywriting very much in depth, like diving really, really deep into it. The reason for it was that I really wanted to write good ads and I wanted people to feel when they were reading it like I was speaking to them. So copywriting doesn't just mean that you know the English language. It means that you deeply understand your customers or your ideal customers or clients, speak to them via the written word, them identifying themselves in what you are saying, them really wanting to buy what you are selling to them as well, obviously. So this is why we're studying copywriting, okay? So I hope that I can give you a couple of little tips and tricks here and there today that will make your writing of ads or your social media posts just that little bit easier. There's nothing worse than scrolling through Facebook and seeing multiple ads and them saying 50% off, buy this now. We only have 2 spots left today. That is not very good selling. It's not good marketing. Today, customers need to know that you care about them, even if they've never even bought from you. So whether you are a supplier, a training academy, or whether you have a salon, the same principles apply. So let me go a little bit deeper. In copywriting, the written word that sells, it is extremely important that you always speak to your customers' needs, wants, deepest wishes, their desires, their pain points, and then giving them a solution in the same sentence or the same piece of copy that you're writing that will then make them want to buy your things. That is essentially it in a nutshell. So how can we do that? Well, we need to dive deep into our customers' minds. How can we find out what our customers want? We have to do a lot of research. What I used to do is, and this is probably more interesting for you if you're a supplier or a training academy, I used to post a lot of questions in the Lash Tribe group on Facebook. In case you haven't joined yet, it's a free support group with almost 30,000 people in it as of this date, December 2021. And you can just simply find it by going to Facebook and typing in Lash Tribe. So it's a free group. Make sure you join it if you haven't yet. It's a really great group for resources, asking questions, tagging me in them as well, obviously, because there's so many people in there right now. And some people don't always give the best advice. So if you want the best advice, make sure you tag me or some of my admins. Getting back to my story. So I was in this Facebook group asking, what do you need most of right now? What are your biggest struggles currently? And I get the answers. It's really that simple. I recently ran a trainer training course, a NALA training course, which I run 4 times a year. If you want information, go to lashtribe.com.au. And in this training, I explained to the future lash trainers how they can actually start establishing themselves as the expert in their area. So I said, you need to start, first of all, asking questions and getting to know your ideal client. Not everyone will be your ideal client. The way that you speak to a 18-year-old, whether it is a customer or future student or future client, it doesn't matter. It's the same for every industry. But the way that you're speaking to an 18-year-old is very different than the way that you would speak to a 60-year-old. They have different wishes. They have different wants, needs, problems in their lives. Yeah. So if you're advertising to an 18-year-old, if you want to find more clients, for example, you wouldn't say, our prestigious salon, come in, we have blah, blah, blah. You might want to say something like, hey girl, hey gorgeous, or hey babe, you know, the way, using a little bit of that kind of slang in your ad copy, using emojis, making it fun and bubbly. Then if you're speaking to a 60-year-old, you're speaking to different life circumstances. Yeah, you could even write your ad copy targeting mums, and then you could talk to them about, how about having some free time from your children? Come in, relax, get pampered at our salon. You obviously would run that ad targeted towards mums, which you can, but you can see how that ad copy would be very different too. The strategy behind it is the same. You want to speak in their language and you want to provide them with a solution to their needs and wants. So their needs and wants, or their issues that they have currently, is that obviously they would probably like lashes, especially if they're Googling, they would come look for lashes. But if you are targeting them on Facebook, for example, they would like to see something that says, for example, hey girl, would you like to wake up looking beautiful already without having to spend half an hour throwing on your makeup? Yeah, or if you're talking to ladies online that might work out regularly, you could say, you will never have panda eyes after your workout. You're still going to look fabulous, even with your lashes on. Honestly, you can wake up with makeup. And obviously for cosmetic tattooing, if you're doing that, that's even better to use. Wake up with makeup is a very commonly used slang, I guess. But for lashes, it would be things like just think about it. Why do you wear lashes? Like, I wear lashes because it saves me time. I look great as soon as I get up. I need less makeup. I'm less stressed. I can swim with it and nothing runs. Like, I still wear mascara on the bottom, but you can say you don't need to apply mascara anymore. You're not going to end up with panda eyes. And it's such time-saving thing. And it's also relaxing. Like, a lot of people just lie down and sleep and relax and wake up. Absolutely stunning. Another thing that I would solve is something like people that have very blonde lashes. You could say, we can give you the mascara look for blonde lashes. For people that have very sparse or barely their lashes, you can say, we can make you look like you actually have lashes that look full and beautiful. Yeah, obviously the more lashes they have, the fuller you can make it look, but we've got to start somewhere. So in an ad, if you're targeting people and say, hey, for all of those blonde ladies out there with barely their lashes, we have a solution for you. We can make you look absolutely fabulous. Make sure we frame your eyes beautifully and give you that wow factor, you know, that look that every guy will turn around to, basically. Again, this is how you would speak to an 18-year-old. A 60-year-old may not like to have every guy turn for her. I don't know. I'm not 60 yet, so maybe it is like that. If it is, I apologize, ladies. Of course, everyone wants to have people look at them, right? But you've got to differentiate in the way that you are writing it. So again, the solution that you can offer are the lashes. The problem is sparse lashes, blonde lashes, spending too much time in the mirror, and so on and so forth. And then in your ad copy, you put that all together. So you can see where I'm coming from here. It's not about saying, would you like eyelash extensions? Come in, we have a spot free. It doesn't matter to most people, yeah, unless they're already following you or they already are your client. What matters is stopping them as they're scrolling through their newsfeed, obviously with a beautiful picture of lashes that are already there being done, maybe before and after. And secondly, they want to see what can you offer them that will help them with a problem they have. This is what ad copy is all about. So how do you get started becoming good at copywriting? So first of all, you got to get to know your clients. Then you got to ask them, why do you wear lashes? You know, maybe ask your current clients, what do you love about lashes? Because I look fabulous, because I feel great. Like, find out, maybe do a survey with existing clients and find out what problem did you solve for them and why do they keep coming back to you for their lashes? Yeah. And then you can utilize whatever they say and actually write it in your copy when you are advertising. Another example would be if you're writing a Facebook ad, for example, or maybe an Instagram ad, and you want to target brides on Facebook or Instagram that are getting married soon, you can actually select this kind of thing in your detailed targeting on Facebook. Now, this is not a Facebook ads course. This is obviously to teach you a little bit more about how you speak to people to make them want to buy, or at least want to find out more about your products and services. But in a nutshell, again, you can select targeting on Facebook and Instagram ads. You can pinpoint exactly what age do you want to target with those ads. That means who is going to see your ads. You don't just select people from 17 to 100, because not everyone will be an ideal client for you to come and have lashes. But in our instance, when I talk about people who are getting married soon, you could write an ad saying, hey, lovely, are you getting married soon? Or you can write something in your headline, because you have to also differentiate between headline and then the body of the text. So the headline should speak to them straight away. Like, for example, if I was to advertise in Brisbane, I would say, hey, Brisbane ladies. Simple, right? So if someone was going to get married, you would say, hey, future bride, or hey, bride to be. How about lashes? And then you wouldn't say how about lashes, but you would write something like, are you getting married soon? We have the perfect solution for you so that your beautiful makeup doesn't run away on the day, because brides tend to cry, obviously. You know, you want something that looks amazing and full and doesn't just last you throughout the wedding, but also on your honeymoon, you know. So really put yourself into someone's perspective who is getting married. Why would they want lashes? And then you can target those people specifically and talk to them. You don't just say, hey, ladies, do you want some lashes? Although it might work. But if I saw an ad and I was getting married very, very soon, and it would speak to me being a bride to be, I would read this. Probably 99% more likely I would read it than not. So when you're writing the copy, it is important to have a headline. Then you have the body of the text where you speak to their issues and their problems. And then you turn into the solution, which is obviously the solution of lashes, permanent makeup, training, specific products, whatever you have to offer. Yeah. So don't just sell straight away. Speak to their problems first, offer them a solution. So they need to recognize themselves in the ad text straight away in the copy. Yeah. If you can't do that, then they're probably not going to read it. So if they have started reading the ad because of the headline, you're speaking to them because of the problems, they go, oh my God, yeah, this is me. Then you offer them the solution. They're much more likely to click on the ad or give you a call or DM than the other way around. Whenever you're posting something, do it with purpose and do it with your client in mind. Yeah. Mindless posting happens all the time and everywhere, and no one cares about it anymore. The market is very flooded and people see thousands of things every week, and there's no point even to be mediocre. Step it up, really research your future clients, ask your current clients why they get lashes done, why they started in the first place, and what they like about them. Testimonials work extremely well for copywriting as well. You could say, hey, Brisbane ladies, Sarah came in to see us and this is what she had to say. And then you're going to go bum, 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 and going to put your testimonial down. Obviously, Sarah then will say, this is why I got lashes and this is why I go here. And I recommend this in this salon to go there for that service, product, or training. Copywriting will take some time to study, get used to. If you want more information on it, or maybe information on my private one-on-one coaching that I do for salon owners all over the world, make sure you contact us, have a look through the show notes. We also have a little PDF for you that you can download with all of those different copyright suggestions and the kind of structure of how everything needs to be. It's a beautiful little PDF you can download. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a short one, but sometimes short and sweet with some great tips is all that you need without me waffling on too much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, if you would like to dive into another episode or look up some of the info I spoke about within this episode, make sure you check out the show notes down in the podcast description. I am doing these helpful and inspiring episodes regularly, and I would love for you to get some more value from it. Each week, we now feature one of our listeners in our episode. So if you want to be mentioned and introduced to our listeners, make sure you leave us a review on Apple Podcast. And you could be one of the lucky ones. Really hope you enjoyed this. Stay awesome and don't forget to sparkle. Until next time.